Hey, guys, great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Tell me, the first song you sang is She's Only Into Gay Guys. Give me the history of that.
Okay.
Who got blown off for that one?
He wrote the
I
lyrics.
can give you the history. I wrote the lyrics. Well, I kind of wanted to have a song with a kind of a different narrative. I mean, I don't think we've ever heard that narrative before.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of a sort of outrageous concept that, you know, the girl you're into is only into gay guys. So basically all our songs come out of jams that are pretty organic. So we all got together and we just sort of jammed this song. And I kind of wanted to go for like a Bowie, like changes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know, when I improvised, I was like, you know, whatever. And then I was like, what can I fit in there? And then it just kind of came to me. She's only into gay guys. We're in LA, so, you know, we play a lot of shows in West Hollywood and whatnot. And my girlfriend, you know, she's like best friends with like...
I live in West Hollywood, by the way.
Right.
I am literally surrounded by gays every day of my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that an appropriate term?
Yeah. I love living there. It's awesome.
Is that PC,
awesome.
the gays? No, so, you know...
I think so. You could say
Is it PC to say the gay? Okay.
I think so, sure.
Okay. So, you know, it's just that sort of... the vibe of it's more sort of, you know, just my thoughts on kind of sexual ambiguity and people, because the narrative of the song, it starts off as the character. It's obviously not me. Sure, right?
Yeah, that's what he's
that's what I said. You know, the character of the song is like, you know, he's into this girl and she's only into gay guys. By the end of the song, he's like, well, I'm gay. I figured out I'm gay. So he, you know, he says that, but then at the end, she's like, well, I'm only into straight guys. So. So it's kind of like
Like she's not into you in particular.
Exactly. She's not into me.
That's what happened. It's like the old line an actor gets when he's rejected for a part. Like, we want somebody taller. I could be taller. We want somebody smarter. I could be smarter. We want somebody else.
Right. So it's really just, you know, this guy that's just, you know, obsessed with this girl, and he's trying everything he can to woo her.
Right.
But nothing works, you know. But, you know, with what's going on in the news right now, it just kind of happenstance. It just, I mean, we didn't plan it. Yeah.
Songs like that have a lot of, you know, that's what I love about punk in particular. They're presented and they sound kind of sweet, but in a very smart, ironic way, like Elvis Costello.
Oh, yeah.
They're really dark songs, especially about women. Like,
Yeah. I mean, the chorus is pretty dark. I mean, it's a pretty upbeat, happy song, but the chorus is kind of like, you know, where did it go wrong, you know? It's kind of, you know, most choruses go high, but we kind of go low with the notes there. So that was kind of purposeful, but I mean, it's one of those things, man. It wasn't pre-planned. We just kind of went with it, and we thought it would be a interesting narrative for a song that we haven't heard before.
You know, what's great at that is, you know, Warren Zevon has a song called Excitable Boy.
Right.
And it starts out like, you know, well, he's just an excitable boy. Like, his parents said he misbehaves, excitable. And then by the end, you find that he's chopping up people in his... but Warren Zevon never stops with that tone. He's just an excitable boy, like real happy.
Right.
And yeah, I love stuff like that.
Well, I mean, like with songwriting, it's like, you know, a lot of the autobiographical stuff you don't realize till later. Like, I mean, I'll probably analyze this a year from now, like, oh, this is about me. You know, it's not about like, you know, there's like layers to the song.
Some in your self-conscious, it's always about you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's never. I mean, if you want to take a song literally, then that's your thing. But like, I mean, it's all. There's so much subtext to each song. But you know, that's pretty much where it came from. You know.
I love the way you guys sound. I saw that you were influenced by Nirvana, and I saw an interview from way back with Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl, where Dave was describing how they kind of try to strip things down and make it almost like a nursery rhyme, kind of sing-songy. And then of course they have a song called Verse, Chorus, Verse. Which is basically, you know, reiterating that it's stripped down, that it's basic and you know, structured. And I just wonder how that fits in, if that concept seems like it fits into the way you guys present your songs, and how do you arrive at that point from the organic jam?
Well, that's huge because, you know, as an artist, you always want to make it as weird as possible because that's self-indulgent. That's why I don't like jazz. It's just a bunch of self-indulgent people up there. You know,
how dare you?
Yeah, pretty true.
He has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, I have everything to do with it. So when we write
Just
something,
strictly his opinions. I love jazz, man. John Coltrane, Miles Davis, go ahead, sir.
not saying they're not good. I'm just saying.
Keep going with your riff,
what it goes with is just, you know, when we start something, it's usually a lot more complex than what it winds up being. But, you know, we sort of have to step back and just say, it's not for us, it's for an audience. And that's who we're writing for. You know, if we just wanted to write for ourselves, every song would be 20 minutes long and no one would want to hear it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I mean, but from getting to that point, like, from the sort of sing-songy nursery rhyme stuff, like you said, it usually, like, we want to make it more complicated. Like, we actually, before we got this gig, like, you know, Thomas had said we need to add a bridge, you know, to She's Only Into Gay Guys, and you know, I was sort of adamantly opposed to it.
Thomas is the guitar.
Yeah.
Foreign guitar
player. The foreigner. The Danish man.
Yeah.
So he really liked the idea of having a bridge, and I was like, well, we'll try it out. And the guy, Mike and George, were like, no, like we don't need that. So what we did was we had the last sort of outro we just raised to a higher key to make it sort of
Classic pop trick.
Yeah. A lot of bands do that.
Yeah.
Go up one, go.
But we didn't want to sort of taint the whole simplicity, like, you know, like with Cobain songs. You know, he has it very sort of like, if you can't sing it like immediately, then like what's the point? You know,
Right.
it wants to be as simple as possible, but not. I mean, I'm into punk, but I'm also into melody. Like, I don't want it to just be all screamy and crap.
Right. I talked to Quincy Jones once. He produced a show I was on called Mad TV, and I talked to him.
Oh yeah,
Love it.
we know you from Mad TV.
Well, I talked to him about 7 times in the 2 years I did Mad TV. I had 7 conversations with Quincy Jones at like social functions, and there's 7 of the most interesting conversations I've ever had. And that's what he said. He goes, "It's all about the melody, man. I don't care what you write. You got the melody, it'll sell records. You just got to get people moving, people dancing. Like, you know, like that Jay-Z song, like N-Words in Paris.
Right.
And just all that, just that beginning, dun 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 dun. That's all you need.
Yeah.
And you got to hit, because kids are gonna go dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. Whatever you say over that, it's fine. You just need a melody. And, you know, you talk about jazz. There is a point where you go, okay, how much of this eventually is just goofing on the audience? Like Miles Davis wouldn't even look at the audience when he played trumpet. It could be brilliant, but you're right, the self-indulgence, sometimes it gets out of hand. You know, you want to sell records and you want people to have a good time with them, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, the melody is like the all-important thing. I mean, the thing about us is we want to keep the sort of punk sort of mentality where we're like loose and like,
which is real rebellious.
Right, but
No one's ever done that.
But we want to have some sort of, you know, something where the audience can attach.
Yeah,
sure. They can relate to it, and you know, without a good melody, you know, it's like you got hip hop, and I'm.
Well, the Sex Pistols, the ultimate punk band. They said, "Oh, we can't play instruments. That's what we like about it. We just wear garbage bags instead of shirts." But it was all real calculated. You watch any documentary, any book, they were trying to look a certain way. And the songs that are hits, "God Save the Queen," whatever, all have a melody. They all have some sort of.
No, they're great. They're like great pop songs. I mean, and at the time,
pop songs.
Yeah, at the time it was like, because of the sort of, you know, structure of it and the sort of package that it was presented, people were scared by it because of sort of his snarl and like, you know, it was like.
Right.
But if you know, years later now, it's pretty tame compared to like.
Oh, compared to
some
other stuff,
some of the like real like you know, black metal and death metal. It's
some of the
very
metal
tame.
stuff. That's the one type of music. And listen, there's some metal that I like, but the ultra heavy death metal, whatever you want to call it, there's just
black metal.
There's just nothing there. Nothing there. Come on.
Well, it's just yelling and I'm sorry, but I mean, people want something they can sing to.
Yeah, come on. I mean, let's get with it. Something I can dance to. I'm a dancer.
You're dancing.
Like that movie Footloose, where a town that outlaws dancing. That's my nightmare. That's my nightmare. All right, you guys are great. Dialtone.
Thank you.
Dialtone is the name of the group. Wind Me Up. Is that the new album?
Yeah.
Wind Me Up. And where can we find you? Internet, Twitter, next gig?
Yeah, everything. I mean,
Facebook.
Facebook.com/Dialtone the band. Twitter.com/Dialtone the band. Everything's Dialtone the band. We have a show in L.A.
House of Blues.
House of Blues.
Nice.
At April 18th?
Yeah.
April 18th.
Yeah. April 18th.
At 10:30. Let's check it out, and
House
and then
of-
we're going to be recording.
It's back in the studio.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to the studio. We're
So-
taking a break. We're going to be recording She's Only Into Gay Guys and another song called Staring into the Sun. So keep your eye out for that, and we'll have that released probably like May.
You know, speaking of not being, not having any respect for your audience, I saw the great Al Green at the House of Blues. I first moved out to LA in 1995, and I went to a show at the House of Blues on Sunset Boulevard. And it was Al Green. I loved Al Green. I loved his voice.
Right.
He did 3 songs, and at the end of the 3rd song, he said, "You know what? I gotta go.
Yes.
I love you.
That's
I gotta go."
classic.
And then he backed. He literally backed off stage. He went, "Okay, I gotta go." He backed off stage.
That's amazing.
And then, like in the Blues Brothers, I think he said to the band, "You guys keep jamming."
You just keep playing.
And the
yeah,
band played
I
for
gotta
2
go.
more
Oh,
hours.
that's awesome.